Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Academy of Commerce and Management. We are dedicated to exploring intriguing topics and expanding our knowledge together. Today, we delve into an essential aspect of our lives, namely selection. So, grab your favorite beverage, sit back, and let's explore the concept selection.
What do you mean by selection in human resource management? Selection is the process of preferring qualified individuals who are available to fill positions in an organization. Selection involves both picks up the fits and rejects the unfits. Therefore, sometimes, it is called a negative process. According to Thomas Stone, selection is the process of differentiating between applicants in order to identify, and hire, those with a greater likelihood of success in a job. There are some differences between recruitment and selection. First, one in terms of difference in objectives. The basic objective of recruitment is to attract maximum number of candidates so that more options are available. The basic objective of selection is to choose best out of the available candidates. The second one is difference in process. Recruitment adopts the process of creating application pool as large as possible and therefore it is known as positive process. Selection adopts the process through which more and more candidates are rejected and fewer candidates are selected, or sometimes even not a single candidate is selected. Therefore, it is known as negative process or rejection process. Third one is the technical differences. Recruitment techniques are not very intensive, and not require high skills. As against this, in selection process, highly specialized techniques are required. Therefore, in the selection process, only personnel with specific skills like expertise in using selection tests, conducting interviews, etc., are involved. The last one is difference in terms of outcomes. The outcome of recruitment is application pool, which becomes input for selection process. The outcome of selection process is in the form of finalizing candidates who will be offered jobs. Selection involves a number of interrelated steps. Important steps involved in the selection procedure are: 1. Application pool. Application pool built up through recruitment process is the base for selection process. The basic objective at the recruitment level is to attract as much worthwhile applications as possible so that there are more options available at the selection stage. Second, preliminary screening and interview. It is highly non-economic to administer and handle all the applicants. It is advantageous to sort out unsuitable applicants before using the further selection steps. For this purpose, usually, preliminary interviews can be used. Third step is blank application form. An application blank is a traditional widely accepted device for getting information from a prospective applicant which will enable the management to make a proper selection. Fourth step is selection tests. Many organizations hold different kinds of selection tests to know more about the candidates or to reject the candidates who cannot be called for interview. Selection tests normally supplement the information provided in the application forms. Such forms may contain factual information about candidates. The next step of selection is interview. An interview is a procedure designed to get information from a person and to assess his potential for the job. He is being considered on the basis of oral responses by the applicant to oral inquiries by the interviewer. Interviewer does a formal in-depth conversation with the applicant to evaluate his suitability. It is one of the most important tools in the selection process. The sixth step is background investigation. The next step in the selection process is to undertake an investigation of those applicants who appear to offer potential as employees. This may include contacting former employers to confirm the candidate's work record and to obtain their appraisal of his or her performance, contacting other job-related and personal references, and verifying the educational accomplishments shown on the application. 7. Physical examination. After the selection decision and before the job offer is made, the candidate is required to undergo physical fitness test. Candidates are sent for physical examination either to the company's physician or to a medical officer approved for the purpose. The next step is approval by appropriate authority. On the basis of the above steps, suitable candidates are recommended for selection by the selection committee or personnel department. Though such a committee or personnel department may have authority to select the candidates finally, often it has staff authority to recommend the candidates for selection to the appropriate authority. The next step is final employment decision. After a candidate is finally selected, the Human Resource Department recommends his name for employment. The management or board of the company offers employment in the form of an appointment letter mentioning the post, the rank, the salary grade, the date by which the candidate should join, and other terms and conditions of employment. Some firms make a contract of service on judicial paper. Usually, an appointment is made on probation in the beginning. The last step is evaluation. The selection process, if properly performed, will ensure availability of competent and committed personnel. A period audit, conducted by people who work independently of the Human Resource Department, will evaluate the effectiveness of the selection process. The auditors will do a thorough and intensive analysis and evaluate the employment program.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Academy of Commerce and Management. We are dedicated to exploring intriguing topics and expanding our knowledge together. Today, we delve into an essential aspect of our lives, namely selection. So, grab your favorite beverage, sit back, and let's explore the concept selection.